I'm just trying to see. Okay. And we are live streaming. I'm just going to make this so we can share it out. And so happy 11/11 for everybody out there, right? It's the 11/11.
Hi everybody. I guess we're live already. Let me
Yes.
share this out to my global page first. Where are we?
Okay.
Okay, I see. Yes.
Okay, so I just finished tagging you. And then I'm going to share it out as well to a few places. I was in a band, a sharing band for
I wondered how long that lasted for you.
oh, it was a long time.
Oh, it's so funny. I've never gotten, well, I have. I've had them say strange activity on your Facebook page. And then they warned me, but all I was doing was sharing stuff out. It's so silly.
I know, I got to be careful. Like I can only share it out to like about like 30 to 40 is safe, but as soon as I hit past that 40, then I'm really
Well, I already put it on the
risking
global
it.
expression page, so you don't have to put it there.
Okay. Yeah. I thought it was funny because I thought they had changed the rules and because it was letting me send it to all these groups and it wasn't saying anything. So I literally sent this one video to every group in my thing. It was hundreds. And
Oh
then
my
I was
God.
like, oh, they changed the rules. It's so great. And then all of a sudden, like back to reality, you are banned for oversharing.
They were like, let's test David, see how far he goes with it, see how far he rolls. And you took it out today, so they're like, oh no.
Yeah.
So funny.
You have definitely overdone it this time. You were and it was so funny too because it was like they gave me the date, the time. You're banned until November the 9th at 2:44. I'm like, oh well, at least I know, like.
Right, before it was just you're banned and you had to wonder if you were ever going to get out of the doghouse. You'd be sitting in there for days. I never forget the first time I got banned off the New Earth page. I was so upset. It was because Robin was like deleting something and she didn't even do it on purpose. She just deleted it because there was a video that it didn't tape right or whatever. It was all sketchy and jumpy. It was alive. And so she deleted it and jokingly put, what did she say? Spam, and laughed about it. And then oh my God, I got into so much trouble. They never got back on. It was so funny. Oh, you don't want to be called spam. That's not good.
No, yeah. It's like because there is so many, like, and there's no way for them to possibly regulate it with manpower. You're talking like probably 4 billion people on Facebook, maybe, or 3 billion or something like that. And then if you, with all the people who are making fake accounts and copying people and scamming people, so they have to be reported and stopped. And like, how could you have enough people to monitor that and go like, let me just double check and click on this. So if somebody reports it as spam, they likely just block the account. Right. And then if you're guilty, most people will probably just, okay, carry on. They got me. If you're actually not guilty and there's an error, then maybe you take it up and then they review it. Maybe, like, oh, okay. Yeah. You know what?
Yeah, I had to wait 30 days.
Yeah.
It was funny. But yeah, I know, I get it because, having the group pages and stuff, I remember how bad it gets with the spam and all that. It's kind of hard you don't know who's who and you just have to you're kind of grateful when they do that, when somebody is actually spamming you. So you can't have it both ways.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. So it's good. It's a good thing. I mean, I don't like getting banned, but I knew I was definitely oversharing. So
you thought you was getting away with it.
I thought I was. Yeah, I was like, oh my God, I've got the power to share to everybody. I was like, oh. So November the 11th. So I shared with you that picture of the sun. If anybody has it's very fascinating. If anybody has the app
David,
Space Weather,
do you have it on your computer? You could share it on your screen if you do. You want to show it to people, the picture?
I got let's see here. Well, it's on the Space Weather. I can show you. Oh, you can't really see that because of the background. It's just,
Yeah, the background.
but it's the Space Weather app, and it on the sun it has a picture of an angel. I'll throw it onto the comments thread, but it's just fascinating that from a space capture there's like an angel on the sun today on 11/11. It's kind of cool.
You could see the angels at work already. Well, it's everywhere. I've been feeling a lot of energy in my chest and in the throat and then in the third eye and the crown, all those chakras, lots of energy.
As soon as you said it, your room lit up. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Brighter all around you and everything. I feel it in the heart, and then right around you. It's funny.
Yeah, my cat sat with me all day yesterday, and I kept feeling that energy coming through really strong. And then the next thing I noticed, he's on the floor. He's grounding himself. He knew what to do. He stayed there all day.
So angel stories. Let's tell an angel story each. What kind of angel story do you have up your sleeve?
Oh gosh, in my early awakening, I had said a prayer. Before I went to sleep, I was, I was a single mom, and I had said, am I ever going to be married? Am I always going to be alone? And I said, am I ever going to have a home of my own? And I felt it in my heart because I was really sad. And I went to sleep. And then my angel came and took me and showed me snippets of my life, my married life that is now. And at the back of my husband's head, they showed me dancing with him and the back of his head. And they didn't show his face. And they even showed me, they didn't show me that it was my furniture, but they showed me like the fabric of what it looked like. It did all come true. I did pick that. But during that, the vibrations was so high, wherever she took me to show me the future. I think it was the first time I traveled through the Akashic records, which is cool because that's what I do now. But the vibrations was so high, and I wasn't used to it because I was just awakening. And I said, wow, what is that? What is that vibration? And she said, oh, you'll get used to it. Just take deep breaths. You'll be okay. And then my ego, my consciousness woke up and said, oh my God, I'm not where I'm supposed to be. And I don't know who's talking to me. And it started getting afraid. And so I jumped back into my body. But I mean, I saw everything I needed to see, but I jumped back into my body. And when I opened my eyes, my angel was standing at the end of my bed, and she had her hands out like this. Cool. And she was as big as the room. And I was like, oh my God. And so there was no way out of the room except for to run through her. So I had to run through her out the door, and I was sitting on the couch, and I was going to call my best friend at the time. Her name was Michelle. And I was like, oh my God, I gotta tell somebody. And then I heard very quietly in the back of my head, it was my guardian angel. Her name's Colita, by the way. She's been with me in many lifetimes. She says, I would never harm you. I don't know why you're so afraid. I'm here. I've always been with you. I've always been your guide. And I'm just here to love you and show you and help you and help you deal with what you're dealing with right now. And I went, oh my God, I'm so silly. I don't know why I was so afraid. Oh my God. And then she's come to me many times since then, and I haven't freaked out and ran away from her or nothing like that. But she did tell me that we were alive together. We take turns being guides for each other, but we were alive together in Atlantis. And the last time we were on Earth together was in Atlantis. And she's this beautiful blonde lady with all these curls. She's got all these curls, and she wears this white robe with she has like a gold band right here. Oh my God, she's the most beautiful angel you ever seen. But yeah, her name's Colita. But that's the first time I met her. She scared the crap out of me.
That's so funny. It was like this guy who posted on Facebook. I don't know. It was like maybe a month ago, and or a couple weeks ago. So a light being appeared at his bed, 7 feet tall, white light being, and he screamed. He's like, "Ah!" Meanwhile, like he's somebody who like always makes contacts with terrestrials and different beings in etheric. But as soon as one appears in front of him, he freaked out and screamed, and then it disappeared and vanished because they don't want to install fear in anybody, right? Like they'll usually come because they feel that they're ready. And I just thought it was kind of funny. I was like, maybe next time, just like amazing story, but maybe next time, just don't be afraid.
I know. I haven't seen her since, and I didn't run, so it is
Yeah.
amazing if you can just. Well, I feel her more than I see her. I sense her. She likes to put her hand on my shoulder when I'm upset. And
But we make weird decisions in these situations. Like they're like, I want to check out and go on a ship. Like, and I know I've been on ships etherically, many of them, and even out of body onto a ship one time, completely out of body experience onto a ship. And this one time, like a year and a half ago, I had this big dome, like an oval ship. It was very big, the size of a football field, and it flashed. It was just in my back lane, about 30 feet in the air, and it flashed and then it disappeared. And I'm like, oh, what was that? And then it flashed again and it disappeared. I'm like, am I seeing that right? I'm looking at with my own two eyes. I'm not tuning in. And then I'm like, well, if there's something there, just appear. And then it appears and it's visible. And these three other ships come out of it, and they have these yellow beings in it, and they form this triangle, and they come right up in front of me, and they start scanning me. And what do? I'm just like, I'm not surprised. That I just was like, I end up turning around and going back inside my house, and it didn't make any sense. What this was like contact. Why would I do that? Like I felt like I knew them. I felt like there wasn't any threat. And I just felt like it was just like another experience, because at the time and even now, we're in these realms so often and connecting with these beings so often that it didn't seem anything out of the ordinary for me. And so my mind just accepted it as normal. It's not a threat. It is what it is. And then instead of being like, hey, take me on your ship, I just turned around and I walked in, and I'm like, oh my God, why did I do that? Why didn't I go onto the ship? Like these things that we do in the heat of the moment. It's so easy afterwards to think like, why would you? Because when you're telling your story, I'm like, oh, well, I will just jump into the angel and be with the angel. But you don't think of that when that's happening, right?
Right. And I mean, who knows what else she was going to show me, but I jumped out of it because I freaked me out. My ego mind decided that I shouldn't be where I was, but my heart knew I was fine. I knew her. I recognized her voice and everything until the fear came in, and then it was too late. I fell out of it. But what scared me the most is that when she had her hands like that, but she reached out to pet my leg to go there. And I went, oh my God, I'm half of the bed.
It's touching me. It's touching me.
So she probably just thought, oh my gosh, I'm just going to give this poor human a heart attack. I just better disappear, because when I ran through her, she was gone.
Yeah.
But
that's so
just
funny.
one of the crazy things that's happened to me, though. I've had all kinds.
I got some really cool angel stories, but I'm just going to tell the latest one. It's very recent. I think it was just yesterday or the day before, because I think it's special in a variety of reasons. So I'm on the phone with somebody talking about the courses that I'm doing, the Embody series, like the Master series, and then the Unity series, and how we're all putting it together, and how we're going to present it to assist like this whole, and we're talking on it, and all of a sudden this golden light angel appears above my head, and it goes swooshing in, and I'm like, oh, I gotta call you back, and then I hang up the phone. So I start connecting with it, and I'm like, what's going on? What's like what? And she just said, we're just excited. What we are doing with you as you are talking, you are creating, and we are creating the lines, creating the timelines, and we're manifesting with you. And so I thought that was really special. And why I want to tell that story is for anybody. It's not me. It's not that I am like special that angels appear. It's that in the realms that you can't see, you have guides and angels and teams that are working on your timelines. And now that I know that actually happens, while manifesting, it will be good, I am assuming, to call them in to assist you while you're creating, while you're talking. And when you're, so we always think that everything is so destined, everything has already happened and everything is meant to be. But the truth is, there's technically not a future, like, and there's, you have the now moments, and if you make the changes and the decisions differently, it will alter your timelines. So when you realize that you're living in the eternal now moment, then you're manifesting and you're creating as you're talking about things. It's creating in the now moment. So then calling in your angel teams while you are talking about what it is that you are wanting to do, your changes, like what you were saying, you're asking them, am I going to find somebody? Am I going to have a house? Am I going to, what? And then they came and they showed you, you know, and this beautiful timeline appeared, and they work on these timelines to assist us so that we can find all that is within our heart to find. So that's,
and it doesn't happen exactly the way it is, you know, right when you want it to, because like for me, that was when she showed me that I was like 20, I think I was like 26. And there's a lot of things that had to come into place. And by the time I met my husband, I was like 28. It was like a couple of years later, but it was absolutely him. Absolutely. I recognized the back of his head anyway.
yeah.
So it's pretty crazy.
It's an interesting concept, because then you wonder, like, what is defined that will absolutely happen, and then what is left to the choice, and what is left to the now moment. Like, I think, like, maybe what it is even though your timelines change, it creates new timelines for your absolute connections, like meeting your husband, your soul family, like important soulmates and stuff. Maybe as your timelines change, it just brings you into different ways of meeting those that are the definite ones that you're going to be meeting in your life, right?
Right. And remember, that was 25 years ago. So that's telling my age a little bit, but that doesn't, nowadays, the energy is way too high. That it works a lot faster now. So you manifest, you know, it almost comes instantly. They put things in line because the energy can rise and it can move into space a lot quicker. But back then, way back then, you know, 25 years ago, we didn't have that kind of energy in the atmosphere like that. So it just took time for it to come into place. And you have to do your shadow work and get out of the way of whatever it is they're help guiding you through, so that you can bring it all through. So yeah. And it also depends on how much you really want that, and if you're really gonna take those steps towards what it is you want, because they'll help pave the way, but you've got to take the steps and walk through the doors, you know.
Yeah. And then close the doors of the people that are in your life that are bringing you down, that are dragging you down. You know, if you're not getting supported and your heart is feeling unhappy, that is a good sign that changes have to happen. And it could be in friends or relationships. And no matter what, you owe it to yourself to be happy. And if you are, let's just say, here's an example. If you're trying to step into your power and to do something new, and let's say one of your friends is saying, oh no, don't do that, you can't do that, or whatever like that, and bringing you down and making you feel down, then you got to step away from that and step towards and gravitate towards somebody who's going to support you, and somebody who's going to, like, say, encourage you to do the things that are of your heart. And you'll find when you close doors to the energies that are not serving in your life, that it opens up to new possibilities and energy. It's how powerful you are when you say, no, I'm not going to take the abuse, I'm not going to take this anymore, it is done and I am moving on. And you make that decision, all of a sudden you go up into this light of love, and this door opens up to your happiness, to your self-love, to your destinies. And
It's
the most beautiful thing.
absolutely, absolutely. But it's all up to you. It's up to how you, whether you believe in yourself or you have the strength and know that you have the power and know that you can create anything that you choose, and realize that when you're not happy, then that's the main cue that you shouldn't be doing what you're doing if you're not happy. To find what makes you happy, look for what makes your soul sing. And we're not here to be unhappy. We're here to shine our light and to be in joy and happiness and spread that joy and happiness. So if you're not feeling that way, then you need to look within and find out what's making you feel unhappy, so that you can release that, so that you can bring in the higher timeline and bring in the joy and the happiness. Did you freeze, David?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, no.
Was it me that's freezing, or are you freezing? I don't even know.
I thought you were froze.
I thought, yeah. Okay. Well, we're not now. Maybe that's our cue to continue on with.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so when I pulled a card for the cards for the collective today, what I got was, being grounded and planting your seeds and being fertile and being strong and in your healing and releasing and moving forward. And I also got passion for your creation, to create the life that you want to live in and what you want to do. And so everything that we were talking about, is kind of funny that it fell right into the cards that I pulled this. That's pretty cool.
Oh, what are the chances? I just want to connect with the angel and the sun here quickly. I'm just going to connect into the sun to see the 1111. I want to channel. So I see so many meanings of 1111. So I just want to channel to connect. So it's a symbol of the light councils. It's a symbol of change. The angelic families of light are always around, assisting everybody on the planet, tapping on the shoulder to give signs. 1111 is a symbol of change, and it is a symbol of consistency across all realms of a knowing that your angels are here. We are guides. Okay, hold on. Connecting to all these angels, speaking as one now. It is a symbolic meaning when we are connecting through your pillars of light. We notify you in ways of signs, symbols, and lights that we are present, that we are here to provide comfort, to provide a surety of a realm that cannot be seen, of a voice that cannot be heard, that we are here and we are watching and we are assisting, all to direct them on their path of divinity, their purpose. It can be a confirmation of what you are wanting for being confirmed, a decision that you had made recently, and then look and see 1111 to confirm it is correct, it is wise, it is in alignment with your divinity, and it's also to know that we are here. It is combination. It is why so many consciously agree that 1111 are from the angels. It is as it is so. It is from the angels. It is from the angelic families. Consciously, you are aware at a galactic and at an earth level about numerology and about 1111 on earth. It is agreed across the planet that it is angelic. Because it is so, you are consciously aware of the truth. That is why so many agree. It is agreed consciously, and it is so. we come down at these specific times to get your attention to the clocks, to the time. This is why you notice. It is why you see 1111 often. It is the most often seen number on earth. Okay. There's the angels. We are always assisting. Okay. So today then, what makes it today, November 11th is 1111 day, signifies change, new beginnings are ahead. As you are aware, the angel families are closer in time to everyone now. So there's a merger of more heavenly lights on earth than there ever has been. And so all of the families of light from all of the universes and galaxies are watching this great change on the planet. It is rapid and it is succeeding faster than anticipated. We are in a purity timeline, a golden era of great change on the planet. All are shifting faster in the great awakening. We're reaching the billion marker point. It is hundreds of millions in the 800 million range. It is so the advancement of your species will be continuously for enlightenment, will be continuously for awakening and finding the love for the divinity, for the divine self. So you see, we are watching in anticipation for this moment to arrive. It signifies a great change. It is here in many ways as the numbers continue to rise. This billion marker, it is important. A seventh of the population, seventh seal will be opened at this time. Okay. So this is the critical moment they're talking about. This is the critical moment when we hit 1 billion awakened souls on the planet. Okay, it's infinite blessings, it's infinite love, it is infinite connection to God's source. It is what you're destined to realize, what you're destined. Okay, this is the moment. This is the moment they're talking about. So it is not far off. It does not seem it is far off. So this golden era that we've stepped into, it's going to put everybody who's in their hearts into power, basically power positions, creating the greatest changes on the planet. And it pushes everything and everything forward. Everything comes, the enlightenment on earth becomes. And it is becoming because of your belief in yourselves, your belief in the change, your belief in bringing the new earth. All of your beliefs now have never been more important. There's more councils. There's more councils now who are working with you. You have greater fleets, vast from many universes, councils that have not been here before, that you will see light beings. You'll see galactics that you have never seen. All that is coming in now to support the golden era that is here, that will create the great shift that is here and that is becoming when you reach 1 billion awakened hearts. That is the critical mass moment you have been waiting for. Okay. So let's do a guided meditation. Can you guide us on a meditation to the heavenly bodies, or just in the heavenly bodies? Choirs of angels will connect unity fields with everybody so they can experience this more fully. We are within the sun, or the angelic source, the angelic families of life. There are many. The great Mother Sophia, Christ, Yeshua, they are all here. The angels, they are all here. There's a great, they're showing a great let's see here, let me just channel them. So a lot of white light here. What would you like us to do today? Why are we? So the collective wingspan and the wing chakras and the angel of enlightenment. We're going to walk into the fields of the angels now. We're going to walk together into the fields of light, going through. And the wings, our wings all coming together, all earth angels who are watching now, all coming together, merging our wings, merging our great love for the divine plan. We are here to assist you to raise your vibrations, to elevate the frequency on the planet. That will assist in awakening more souls. So the feathers in your wings, it is time to start believing in your wings, in your wing energy, in the etheric energies of your wings. Have you forgotten how powerful they are? Have you forgotten what they represent? Let us remind you. Tune in to your angelic wings. Tune in to the etheric energies, the etheric feathers. Okay. They're asking me, what do they represent? One of them is a heavenly meeting. So there's an Akashic, angelic Akashic. To another one. Let's see. It's master energies, the angels and the illuminated beings are one. They share in contact. The angelic Akashic and the galactic Akashic are one. The master Akashic, the illuminated beings, the eternal ones, all that is love, is stored in your angel wings. When you use your etheric feathers for the good of humanity, it will restore the divine purpose in the collective consciousness, for all are one. And when you bring the feathers of love into the energies of earth, all will rise higher. So let us merge angelic feathers, tuning in with your intentions to bring the energies of your angelic wings to merge with the angelic families of light's energies in a collective field. It is pure love, pure, unconditional, unwavering love. We are coming together now. Your hearts are connecting. All that is love is connecting. And then I am going to pass it over to Bonnie.
Yeah, David, I was getting the same thing about the Akashic records, and they were likening it to the DNA. The feathers are, they carry the records, and they were also saying that our wisdom is coming. Our wisdom is coming with the opening of our angelic wings and the unity consciousness, the wisdom of who we always were and who we always will be. And so they're bringing in this beautiful energy. With the first, they connected our hearts, but they also want to connect the throat, the angelic realm, and the third eye, and the crown, and all the way up to our star. And so they're bringing down this beautiful gold, sparkly gold and silver and pink and green energy. It's coming down through your crown. And as they bring it down, they're going to bring it all the way through our systems, through all 12 light bodies, all the way down to the ends of our feet, all the way into the mother to help others who are ready. It's going into her heart. And I want you to breathe and expand. Breathe and expand. Stretch them angel wings out as far as you can send them. And they're showing me like there's chakras in the shoulders that connect, and in the back that connect, and they're all being turned on right now. And the angels are bringing some light language to clear out any blockages, to help you open them up and extend them. Prashutre miyatra pakayashatre pikitre miyatra poshutru miyatriyata iyamo kayatra yamukurbiata ishiamayata ameyata ka amukutru pikitriyata ishitre amayatra pihatra mukutiata. Spread your wings, dear one. Trashare yamayatra yamukurmiyakatra. Reach the heavens. Prashatre pikiri miyatra bukmiyatra. Reach your brothers and your sisters. Pradishatra bikitre ukurubiyatra pakyamiyatra pakyarayatra chutrupikyaniyatra. Accept the wisdom of the all. Prashatra pakayamayatra bakurubiyatra ikishiyamiyatra mukuriyata ikamiyatra pikumiyatra. It's the crowning of the love of God. Prashutra pikeria ikiyamiyatra pakaya shatra pikitriya. Allow this to happen. Prashutra pikariatra. Love yourself enough to allow this to happen. Take a deep breath. Feel yourself expand. And as you're expanding, you're releasing all that no longer serves you. Bringing in the love and the light and the wisdom of the all. Kreshatra miyatra ukrupi keryashatra yatra ukurubiyatra miyatra mukutrubiyatra. Be in the blessed light of God. Troshutropiyana yadra miyatra. Always know who you are. Tre miyatra ukuruya miyatra. Open the heart to all the light. Tre yamiyana yatra mukudu miyatra. Ishya meakara pikayana yatra. Know that you are the one. Preya miyatra upumiyatra. You are the piece of the puzzle. Prashutra biyatra ukudu biyatra ishya miyatra yatra. That brings us together as brothers and sisters. Preshariya miyatra umukuru miyatra ikiyashaya miyaniana. Shine your light. Pururuyatra imiyatra mupuruyatra. Ushutruyamiyatra. Not only from the heart, but through every system, every pore throughout your body. Sprayaniyatra iti amiyatra, sending it out to the rest of, to the masses. Trayamiyatra uchutruyamiyatra imupuruyatra. This is our blessed love. Angels are singing the song of light. Accept the song of light within your heart and mind. And so it is. I'll pass it back to David.
So there's a special angelic heart frequency that they have created for us today. They are sending it out to all who are watching, and it carries a whole bunch of amazing energies: golden light angels, golden dragons, Sophia Christed consciousness, peace, love, unity consciousness, new beginnings, universes of love, the phoenix, the great mother Sophia Christ. And as it hits your heart, it also hits the back of your feathers and brings in little hearts into all of your back feather chakras, connecting even more love into your field and into your wings, feeling the deeper connection of love and the infinity. Christ self becomes realized in the throat, in the higher heart chakra, in the heart chakra, in the wingspan, in the wing chakras, and the light, all that is coming from the heavenly realms, all that is above us of heavenly light is bringing up densities to be released. Just let them go. Let go of densities, fears, worries, clear, making space to embody this golden Christed angelic frequency. The halos rise, the halos brighten, the halos over the wings, the halo frequency. It is creating a pure light stream above the crown, all the way up to the heavenly, spreading above with the angelic choirs and the angelic frequencies that we are in. Just breathe it all in and then exhale it to ground. As you breathe out, just allow the frequencies to come out the soles of your feet, to come out. There is an angel that requires healing from the time of the fall. And this angel is Saint Peter. There was a time when all came out of the gate, and this healing, releasing from the representation of all existence who left the heavenly realm. We send him our love to heal the trauma of the fall, when the gates were opened. Even though it was all planned, it still seems to have affected him. So we're healing, we are releasing, he is rising, he is pure love, he is okay, is not to worry. You were just witnessing the fall. It is okay. Do not worry about him. He's happy. He is happy with your thoughts of healing towards him. He's okay. Do not worry. Okay. All right. The heavenly voices, our families of love, are rejoicing in this moment with you. And there is a gift that your angels have for you. that they are giving you. It could be a word, it could be a moment, a feeling, something that you know is to celebrate this joyous moment. So just take a minute as everybody to tune into what it is. And then we're just going to come back down. But when we come back down, the whole angelic kingdom is going to come back down with us and be around us. Everybody. So we're going to come back down, call back our consciousness back into our bodies with our wing upgrades and our heart upgrades, and everything is coming back with us. And we are going to set the intention that everything upgrades with ease and grace. And if there is any grounding, Bonnie, do you want to do some grounding light language just while we're...
Sure, let's do some integration and grounding. It's going down through the nervous system, calming gently. It's like this beautiful green, like aloe energy. Take a deep breath. Feel the bottoms of your feet like the roots of the tree. It's like the roots are growing back down deeper and deeper into the earth. All these keys and codes being sent to the mother's heart for anyone who's ready for this upgrade. Sent out through the grids. And so it is. Take a deep breath. And when you're ready, wiggle your fingers and toes and open your eyes. Wow.
That was pretty amazing.
Yeah, that was. You never know what they're up to until you get there.
Yeah.
I thought it was really cool because before you started Akashic Records, they were already talking to me about Akashic Records and how we're getting the keys to open the higher levels of consciousness. And you started describing it as they were describing it to me. And I was like I was going, and I don't know what I was doing. It's not my, I think, because I was listening, but they weren't saying it in the same way that they were saying it to you. They were just like, because we perceive energy in a different way. Like you're getting it word for word, and I was getting more of a feeling, more of a knowing and a seeing. Because they were like showing me that there's more to the Akashic Records that we've been able to open up and receive, and that it's the joy and the abundance and the songs of the angels and all that beautiful energy is all there waiting for us, and all the wisdom of the creation of how it all began. That information's all waiting for us. It's coming in, and that's exciting.
Beautiful. Thank you so much for this. This is a beautiful moment. This last two lives we did are really something special.
Really something. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like we're like two pieces to a puzzle. When we get together, something crazy happens, it seems like. And it happens when we do it on the hearts too, when we all get together. It just seems to happen. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah. Well, do you have anything going on that you want to talk about for readings or anything at all with your offerings that you want to tell people about?
Well, I have a YouTube, Ignite Quantum Healing, that you can do meditations for free on there. And then also I teach all Reiki 1, 2, and 3 and Advanced and Master out at Choices Unlimited in Richland, Michigan. And also online, anybody who needs that. And I also do sessions and also on Zoom, online, and in person at Choices Unlimited. And that's pretty much what I'm up to right now. And just, doing what everybody else is doing, kind of bringing in the light and purging all the things we need to purge, and just,
So if
join
somebody
the,
wanted to, they're like, oh yeah, I definitely resonate with Bonnie, and that I want to do a session with her, how would they find you?
they just go to my Facebook page, Ignite Quantum Healing. They can message me there, or they also can email me at Ignite Quantum Healing. Also that too.
All right. For me, it's the courses. So I have the Embody the Master series, which is not just shadow work, it's light infusion and just tons of activations, amazing content lives that are on there. Complete shifting your consciousness into self-love, and that is the one that I would recommend everybody to check out first, and it's at mastersjourney.podia.com. So that's mastersjourney.podia.com, and that is, for me, that is I would suggest to do that before any one-to-one sessions, because it will just completely change your life. And so honored, Bonnie, as always. I mean, it's you look at a moment like this, if you can imagine, like, let's say like 4 or 5 years ago, just for something like this to happen, it would just be like one of the most mind-blowing moments in the world. But when we get to this point in the golden era and all these other things that happen, it is to us like this connection to a family, the family that is in the heavens and the family that is on earth, and how we're all like our angelic families, and how we all connected our wings today, and these energies, and learning something new about our wings.
What a blessing. I mean, wow. I am so honored to hold space like that and be able to do that. I'm so grateful that that's, and to have friends like you, David, that will hold space with me and do things like that to help others. It's just a wonderful life. I mean, this is just so amazing. There's no words for it, really. There really isn't. So amazing.
And it's 11:11. The angels on the sun in the picture in the space weather app, like there's an angel in the sun, and then we have this amazing angel connection today with all the families, and
Wow.
they're telling us, how 11:11 is. It is their confirmation, as well as their letting you know that they're there. So when you see that, you can feel it and feel good that they're there. And we do. I think everybody, their spirit lifts up when they see 11:11.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to see if I can draw what I saw, because they were showing me like the chakra system on the wings, like on the shoulder blades. There's chakras there, and there's chakras in the front, and how the energy runs through the feathers. Oh my gosh, it was so cool. It was just cool. I can't explain it.
Yeah. Yeah, because you will have your front and your back chakras, just like our third eye is here and here. So of course it would be here and here as well. When we are
showing
doing
like a grid system that ran through the feathers, and then they also was talking about the beginning of time, and how our birds, and the birds that are here, the avians were present. I felt the avians while you were talking. Blue avians, and they were talking about how they were present in the beginning, and they're still here. They said the bird systems is here to help us, and they help us connect. They help us something about with the DNA, and with the way what we were learning about our angelic wings having the Akashic records in it. There's a connection to that. I don't know. Hopefully it'll open up more and I'll unpack more of it. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
A long time ago, I was doing an Akashic reading, and it was before Lumeria. It was before that time. And there was a pink avian on the planet. And I was just like, and she was working with the oceans. Funny enough, a bird who's in the air was working with ocean energy. And this being wasn't restricted to being air. It could be ocean water as well. And I just remember her and I've been looking at her, I'm like, oh my God, pink avians. Like, that is cool.
Well, I was when just before you said that, I was seeing her transform into like a dolphin or something, a pink dolphin though, not a
Yeah,
but so cool.
that
Wow.
is cool.
There's so many different beings that we don't know, we haven't met yet, that I'm excited to meet, family
Yes,
members and stuff. Yeah.
me too.
Wow. Just when you think
Uh,
you know something, you don't. You learn
oh
something
yeah, there's
more
something.
amazing every day. So cool.
I think a lot of people within the next 12 months are going to have like a contact of somehow, like some kind of a contact of Star family that you'll never forget. Sure of
It
it.
seems like, because we have contact. I just saw that every time we go to sleep at night, we have contact. It's really going to have to, they're going to have to just like step into our realm and really talk to us. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah,
Before
yeah,
we,
exactly.
otherwise we'll just take it as, oh, that was cool.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And we don't want anybody screaming.
Yeah, I don't think I would be afraid like I was before, because that was
Yeah.
years ago. But um,
You know what
I
I
guess
notice is the shadow work. It's important to do shadow work on like ET abductions and fear with ETs and clear that out of your energy. Otherwise, even like your star families, if they come in, if you're holding a fear energetically around that, you haven't released it, then you could prevent contact from happening because it's in your energy that you'd be afraid.
that's a good one that we should do. I mean, we should do one that helps people release that, because there's going to be contact. People are going to need that, do a healing and a release on that for sure.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Yeah, and you do shadow work sessions as well and stuff, one-to-ones, if anybody needs that as
Yeah.
well. You could reach out to
Yeah.
Bonnie, I'm sure, for that, right?
Yeah. And David too, either one of us, you could do a session with us to help you release that for sure.
Yeah, it's important too, because there's many layers to things like that. It's always so a lot of people think that they can just get it at a surface level, but there's more to it. You got to go through, and more things come up, and you want to be somebody. If you cannot do it yourself, you want to be with somebody who can hold your hand and bring you back. The shadow work is a process that's very delicate, and if you don't have the right person to pull you back up, then you can be in a place that is down, and that's like why you want to go to somebody who's like specializes in it, like Bonnie or myself. And it's the same reason why on even my course I have all these light ignition videos that you watch after joy creation sessions, because it was important. You have to be taken back up higher after doing that kind of work.
Right. And I mean, it's not that you are responsible for your own shadow work. Everybody does their own shadow work, and you are doing it yourself. Your guides and your angels are bringing you back up, but sometimes it's something so deep that you just need a hand. And so that's what David and I do. We help you out and help you clear it and bring yourself back to the light after it's done. But yeah, shadow work is you can't, someone else can't do it for you, but we can hold the space and show you how to do it for yourself in the end, is exactly what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like what ends up happening is you shift out of the old abusive patterns and into like love energies. And when you do that in this time as well, like a lot of people talk about issues with entities and attachments and stuff. When you shift your vibration, it's like natural protection, natural frequency protection against these beings. It's a whole other reason that shadow work is so important, because we're in the veil is thinning, like, and you're going to be seeing a lot more stuff too, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And everybody needs a little help sometimes. So just, whenever you need help, David and I are here just to let you know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could always watch this video again too, because this was pretty cool. I think I
Yeah.
will.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna redo it so I can just relax and listen.
Yeah, exactly.
All
It's always
right.
different. Always different when you're like when you're channeling it, and then you get to experience it like
It's
in a
it,
relaxed way. Yeah,
it's completely different. Every time
yeah,
I do my meditations, if I do it later, it's even more I don't know, just more relaxing when you do it later. But yeah,
yeah.
today was amazing, and I hope everybody has an
Incredible.
amazing 11/11, and they enjoy the energies, and they allow the things to purge that needs to purge. Drink lots of water, eat lots of fruits and vegetables, and if you're tired, just go to sleep, take a rest, take a nap. There's
Listen
nothing
to the
wrong.
body. Trust the body. It knows
Yeah,
best.
absolutely.
All right. Well, I'm going to end the live. So thank you everybody for watching.
Thank you. We stop.